Hey, what's up? This is Brian with Help Yourself, and we're going to continue the removing negativity from your life with part 2. Now, the first video I covered through the cell phones on basically wiping out those people on text messages, voicemails, stuff like that, stuff that they never get back to you. Now, this video is going to be removing the toxic people in person and in general. So what do I mean by a toxic person? A toxic person is someone that is going to fight you in one way or another and still want to be your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, general. And what we're going to cover today is the fact that not every toxic person is easy to get rid of, and not all toxic people are just easy to deal with in general, although they can be very conniving and in your way very easily. So one of the rules I see when I find a toxic person, and the way you normally spot them, is they'll normally make random friends all the time and continue to do so even though they might get them in trouble. Should be a red flag. And I'm sure all of us have experienced that one person where it's constantly making friends. Then, they start hanging out with them. Then they start creating their own politics. Sometimes they're in a relationship with someone. I know of an experience where a female was just basically every guy she met with her boyfriend was constantly, oh, let me get your number. I work in a field where I can help you expand on your job, your business. I can help you do these things. And she used that phone number to get a hold of them, and just, yeah, you can probably understand where that went when it came to wine on the deck and, oh, I hope you come back tomorrow. While every time she went out with her boyfriend, it was gathering more numbers, more info, and God forbid he said anything to a woman, she was the one to basically look at him, kick his stool, and that they would sit on at a bar or a chair, or kick him in, or even just kind of elbow him, like, what, I'm not enough attention? That can happen vice versa, male and female. Now, I'm talking about an experience I know of, and that's a person that, as an example, is not a person you want to associate with, and that is a toxic person in a way that, do as I say, not as I do, which is very hypocritical, and in that term is not something you want to deal with on a daily basis. And that's why on my last video I discussed this, taking out all of their info, especially when you haven't heard from them in a while, and you normally won't hear from this type of person for a while. Number one, they're busy with all these other people. Whether it's a guy doing the same thing that I just mentioned, and they're getting all these women's numbers, and you could be a guy friend to them. You want to hang out, have a couple drinks, go places, just be friends, and get nothing out of them. I'm not saying get money out of them. I mean time. Life is short. We need to enjoy our time. Toxic people as well, they will run to people that have hurt them in the past because that's where they seek refuge. They seek refuge in these people because they trusted them, they still trust them, and it becomes a cycle. Gotta remove it, gotta go. How do you do that? Well, you can do it in person, and I prefer to do it in person. Sometimes it may be better to do it, covertly, like I discussed in my last video. Contact list, phone numbers, just get rid of them. It's normally the best way, especially if they have not been in contact with you, or, you haven't been able to reach them. It's good to do it that way. I like to do it in person. I like to say, look, if I do get a chance to run into them somewhere and then they say, oh, we should hang out, and no, it's been a while. It's been a few months, few weeks. And I know, because I'm not an idiot, who you've been hanging out with and all this stuff. Or, I know why you're dodging, and now all of a sudden when you're in trouble you only want to call me, but you never want to hang out otherwise, which can be an up and down. You know, friends are there for you regardless. All right, a good friend for you is there when you're at your lowest, and a good friend is there for you when you're at your highest and in between. Toxic people generally only care about themselves. Complete narcissist. So, ideally, my wording generally is, I don't think we should really, proceed to hang out, especially if it's someone that you were close with. Because you know why? If you both grew apart, and you were so close, and then things, and they're only calling you in the time of their need, or in times that it just comforts them, whether it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what's going on? I wanna hear from you. I gotta go to work in the morning. Why are you calling me so late? It's cool, you wanna talk. Oh, but by the way, do you have some money to kind of help me out with this situation, or this person, or that? And that's all you get. Cut it. Done. There are other instances, which I will get into other videos, about removing the toxic people, and also using other experiences and examples as time progresses into the series. But removing negativity from your life can start with removing negative people, which is a big step. Negative person will bring you down. You could be doing the absolute best in your life, and you're not going to get anything out of it. You can do everything at work, home, but as soon as this person is in your life and is hanging out at your house, guess what? Trouble. May not be on the spot, but the next time you see them, or the time after that, it snowballs. And because now you're only there when they're getting in trouble, you are the one they go to. So, time to cut that back, cut it, and move on and find those positive people that will be there for you. In this new age, there's every way you can find good, solid people. Go to places that resemble your hobby, your passion. Get out there and see and meet people that need, a person that cares. And I'm not saying someone that's down and out. I'm just saying that if you're proud of what you do, but then you found yourself associated with someone that is a total narcissist and only cares about who they meet other than you and your friends and whoever, and they leave you hanging all the time, you got to find someone in a group setting or one-on-one. Sometimes even if you're into yoga in the park, you might find someone there. If you're into just dog walking, you never know. Find those people that may be able to just be your friend and be able to say, look, this is right, this is wrong. We both agree, have a conversation and go from there. Sometimes the nicest person you will meet in a type of setting could be a narcissist. A lot of narcissists you can almost tell off the bat, and a lot of them are hidden. It's time for everyone to really start stepping up their game. Start stepping up and going, this is a person that is not going to benefit me as a person, because they're only going to bring negativity in my life. So it's time to cut them out and go. Quick video, almost 9.5 minutes, but it's worth it to the people that are going through this type of situation. And I will make more videos. This is Help Yourself with Brian. Make sure you chill out. Brian's out.